welcome to another Afriforex video. If you're new to this channel, remember to hit that subscribe button and also hit that like button for this particular video. And of course, remember to hit that bell notification so that anytime there's new content, then you'll definitely be notified. So I'm coming to you from Kitale town. This is actually in Transylvania County, which is one of the 47 counties that we have here in Kenya. I think Kitale is like the headquarters of Transylvania County. Beautiful place, first time here. Haven't been here before. Shout out to Nate, my boy Nate. He's also part of the Afriforex team. I'm actually down here on invite and courtesy of him. He actually comes from Kitale, within this area. So we've been out and about the whole day, you know, just seeing this beautiful place. And of course, it's a nice, you know, place to be in. People are friendly here, which is, you know, really nice. And shout out to all the guys who also join us, you know, for the daily analysis and all our sessions from Kitale. Met a couple of them. Some have been hospitable enough to actually offer, you know, to give me some maize, you know, going back. There's so much maize in this place, but unfortunately, since I flew in, unfortunately, if I was driving, maybe I would have possibly ended up going back with it. But unfortunately, I can't go through the airport checks and everything with that. But much appreciated to the people who did offer much, and of course, shout out to Agnes Wakoba, most especially. For the offer. But next time I'll make sure that I do drive here. But there's definitely a lot of maize within this place. You know, even just coming in, I came in yesterday, flew in like at I think it was about 8 a.m. in the morning. You know, from the top, you know, the view looking down, so much maize. You know, we only hear about Kitale, you know, and the maize that's in this place. But you know, a view from the top, that's when you actually get to see how much maize is there. You know, even just coming into land, you know, so much maize even before the airstrip. I actually thought we're actually going to land on some sort of a maize field or something of the sort. You know, we're discussing that with the team yesterday and having a bit of a laugh, you know, about that. But it's a beautiful place. I'm here at the Crane Suits Hotel, which is like one of the best hotels and resorts I think that they do have here. And you can't see it's a wonderful place, and I'm definitely gonna be back here sometime. So when I do come to you to do these videos, I normally end up answering a question or two, and apologies for not doing these videos in a while. Also been caught up in quite a number of things. But there's one question that I've also been seeing a lot, you know, and a lot of people do ask, what does it take to become successful when it comes to Forex trading? And how I'm going to answer this, and that's the reason why the title of this video is more or less the 7 things that you do need to become a successful trader. So this is like my version, you know, of answering the question. It's not the industry's version, but of course, you know, it's just based on experience and the things that I have learned over the years. So number 1, and of course, this is it's not in any particular order. So it's, but I'll try and structure it to the best of my ability. So number 1, you definitely need experience. And when I say experience, I also mean time. Remember, when you come into trading or anything for that matter, you need the experience and the time. I don't know why it is that people think that you're just going to come into this industry and you're going to become an instant hit. Remember, there have been people who've been in this industry before you, and most people do end up competing with those guys. I mean, if you're new in this industry and you just came in, you're 3 months, 1 month, you know, into it, what makes you think that you're going to be making as much money as people who've been in this industry for, let's say, about 5, 10, 15, 20, even some 30, you know, and beyond years going up? Those guys are professionals at what they do. What makes you think that you're just going to come here and become an instant hit? You need to give it time. And I know that sometimes, and I know that I've had this, it's not the best of ways to actually end up putting it. But even if a guy got 9, you know, girls pregnant at the same time, there's no way, you know, you're gonna have a baby in a month. It's not gonna happen. And I know that it's a horrible way to put it, but I hope that you guys end up getting the point. Some things take time. Trading is one of them. You need to go through the phases, you know, of everything. The losses, you know, experience what losses are like, the profits. Figure out what works, what doesn't. You know, people are also wired differently. So one thing you do need, you definitely need the experience, and that definitely comes with time. You're not gonna make it in this industry with 1 day or 3 months, maybe not even 6 months. You know, as some of the trainers out there end up putting it, come for my crash course, 3 days and you become a professional trader. It's not gonna happen, and I'm sorry to break it to you, but that's exactly how it is. So number 2, after the experience and the time, you also need a mentor. Remember, there are very many things in life that you actually need someone to guide you. And trading, unfortunately, is one of those things many people think they can just teach themselves. And I know that also a lot of trainers, and they're possibly gonna hate me for this, but many trainers also like to put it out there that they're self-taught. That is all nonsense. This trading is not one of those things that you can just train yourselves. Out of nowhere, you just decided to come, you just stumbled on the charts and all of a sudden, voila, you just figured out something that works. It doesn't work like that. You definitely need a mentor. Even we do have people who, have been in the industry for long enough and they've been able to show us and tell us, forget about this, do this, and they point you in the right direction. So number 2, having a mentor is actually very key when it comes to success in trading. So make sure that you do get a mentor, and a proper mentor, because I know that there are so many mentors out there who will guide you in the wrong direction. Make sure that you do get a proper mentor if you do want to make it. Number 3, also in line with having a mentor, is you also do need to have a trading plan. Remember, you need to have a plan of action of how you're going to be carrying out your trading, because if you don't know what you're doing on the charts, why are you there in the first place? Remember, when it comes to a trading plan, there are 3 key things that you do need to watch out for. Number 1, entries. What criteria do you have in terms of entry? What criteria do you have in terms of money management? When the trade gets to the next problem area, what are you going to be doing? Are you going to be closing 80% or 70%, or how are you going to be moving your stop losses to where? And such kind of things. And then also the other thing is exits. How are you going to be exiting the trade? And I always know that I always put this out there in our workshops, in our webinars, and I usually remind guys the end of a matter is more important than the beginning. And also that's something that's also there in the Bible. For those of you that do follow the Christian faith like I do, the end of a matter is more important than the beginning. So figure out your entry plan, your money management plan when the market gets to the next problem area, and also your exit. Now, the 4th thing you do need is to do post analysis and journaling. And I know that a lot of traders fall into the trap of not doing post analysis. When losses happen, you just decide that, I guess that trade was just not for me. That type of mentality will keep you stuck in a rut, whereby you're just gonna be going around in circles. You do need to make sure that you have a journal, either soft or hard copy, where you do actually end up writing it down, or possibly just having maybe some sort of a folder on your computer where you do take screenshots and put them aside, and maybe you can have all the lost trades and the profitable trades on one side, so that you can see where is it that you keep going wrong when it is that you end up having the losing trades. And if you're on a winning streak, what characteristics do those winning trades normally do end up having for you? And you'll end up starting to do more of the right things from time to time. So make sure that you watch out for that. So that's the 5th thing, the post analysis and the journaling, very important. Now, the other thing you do need, and I think this is point number 5, you do need resilience, because remember that you're not going to make it out very fast. Remember that you also need experience and time. Experience and time sometimes may mean that you'll have to end up enduring quite a number of months or weeks of losses before you quite figure out what it is that you're doing. In the meantime, that means that you do need to end up being very strong and resilient, and keep on going, because a lot of people do end up giving up. And that's the reason why you hear so many people saying that Forex, you cannot make money in that thing. I tried it out, it just didn't work. Maybe if you hang on a bit more and we were pointed in the right direction, maybe you would have made it out alive. So you also need to be resilient. All right. So I think this is point number 6. You do need a community. Trading can be a lonely sport, at least if you're walking alongside other people who are in it. That will help you, one, in putting the checks and balances, which is important when it comes to trading. And also, sometimes you just need people to motivate you, a bit. When you're going through a loss and you figure out that other traders are also losing, maybe that could be what you need to actually keep you going. Sometimes you'll lose and you'll actually think that you're the only one who lost in the whole industry, because everyone out there is just talking about how much money they've made. But if you end up being in a genuine community, and keyword, genuine, because remember there are so many other fake communities out there, and also people who you're speaking the same language in terms of the charts. When you do end up looking at the charts, are you looking at the same thing? Because it's like a class. If you end up being in a class with someone who's speaking Chinese and French and Italian and whatever, you know, lack of proper communication because you're not on the same page. Figure out people who are also following a trading plan that's also similar to yours. And that's the reason why we have the Afriforex community, because we're more or less speaking the same language. So if you don't have a community, make sure that you do join ours. You're more than welcome, you know. And I'm sure that the links to all that information is definitely at the bottom or in the description of this video. So the last thing, I think this is point number 7, reward yourself. If you make money, you know, withdraw something you know, and reward yourself. Many people want to put in $100 and they say, I want this account to grow to $10,000, $100,000 before I reward myself. Make sure that you reward yourself on the go. And that's the reason why, for me, the way I reward myself is either by buying myself things. Of course, that's what everyone wants to do, traveling, you know, from time to time. And even as I'm moving forward to becoming a millionaire and a billionaire and whatever, you know, at least I've rewarded myself along the way without losing the motivation, you know. So make sure that you do reward yourself. It doesn't matter how small or how big, make sure that you do reward yourself. That will keep you motivated, you know, as far as, you know, trading is concerned. Don't wait until the day you make $1 million for you to buy yourself something. You know, who knows, you might actually die before you get there. So make sure that you do reward yourself, you know, as you move along. So I guess those are the things that I would end up putting out there. If you do want to become a successful trader, feel free to reach out, write to me, jmbugu@afri-fx.com. I will try and see how best I can end up giving you an appropriate answer, or maybe, you know, maybe in the next video, who knows, it might actually be something that I might talk about in the next video. And also one other announcement that I want to bring out there is make sure that you do watch out for scammers. We do have a scam alert. Some people are coming out there claiming to be Afriforex. Please make sure that you're following the right Afriforex. We only have one Instagram channel, and the link is in the description, and also one Telegram channel, and the link, I think, should be within a particular link that has all our links put together. So make sure that you do follow the right Afriforex. There are so many scammers out there. But with that, happy trading, guys. Hope to see you guys in the next video. So as always, cheers and bye for now. May the tips be with you.